Hey guys, Bradshaw here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a close, detailed look at the Scorpion EXO-AT950. Now this is the favorite helmet of 3 of my different riding buddies. And they say they like the helmet because of its modular functionality, because it's relatively lightweight, and because it has a drop-down sun visor. In addition to those 3 things, we're going to do a detailed breakdown of this helmet. We're going to take a look at what the interior looks like, how it fits, how it functions, what it feels like, so that you can know exactly what you're getting into when purchasing this neat helmet. Now, a big shout out to Mountain Motorsports, who has allowed me to come out today to be able to take a look at this helmet, to take it apart, and to show you just exactly what it's all about. The first thing we're going to do is take a look at the outside of the helmet and take a look at some of the features and benefits we have here. The first thing we're going to notice here is going to be this vent. It's going to have 3 different positions: closed, a little bit open. Now this first click open actually has a larger vent hole than the second click, which I actually like. This allows you to modulate how much air is going to be coming into the front of the helmet. Now one of these vents is also going to come up and feed these vent holes here on the nose guard. That's going to give you fresh air. It's going to come up into the helmet, making sure the visor stays fog free. When it comes to the visor, we have 1, 2, 3 detents. It's going to be great for finding that perfect location. If you just want to crack just a little bit, you can ride like that. Now I really wish that there was one more notch here, one about here, that would be just a slight crack that would give you just a little bit of air coming into the helmet when you wanted a little bit of fresh air. Now again, we have a face shield on this helmet. We have a peak visor. Moving up to the top, we have a vent here at the top that is easily accessible. Now the vent here on the top is interesting. They didn't do a slide vent like most other helmets have because the peak visor is kind of in the way. Getting around the peak visor to try to slide that would be a little bit problematic. So what they've done here is they've given you a simple push button vent. So one click opens and push to the front and it closes. Now we take a look at the 2 vents here on the front of the helmet. Let's roll this helmet around backwards, and we're going to notice that we have a nice exhaust vent here at the top. Once we get the liner out of this helmet, we'll be able to see exactly what the inside channels look like as far as the venting goes. But that's what we have here for ventilation on the outside of the helmet. Another thing you'll notice is this nice little slider right here. That's going to be functioning the drop-down sun visor. So go ahead and open this thing up. If you pull the lever forward, the shield's going to detract, and you push the lever away and it's going to make the shield pop down. This is a huge benefit when out there riding in varying conditions. My favorite part about the drop-down sun visor is I've got sunglasses on when I want them, but say I roll into a tunnel, I can easily flip that switch, bring the sunglasses up, ride in the dark for just a minute, and then as soon as we exit the tunnel, we put them back down. You have a great sun shield blocking that bright sun that you're rolling into once you exit the tunnel. Now moving around to the inside of the helmet, before we get any further, you're going to notice that the vent on the front actually does come through to a small patch here on the inside. It's going to give you fresh air. It's going to come through the breath box and directly into the helmet, so you get that fresh air right there at your lips. Now, a benefit of this dual sport or adventure helmet is going to be the fact that they left a really large recess here underneath the peak visor. Some of the other helmets out there in the marketplace don't leave as much room here, and that causes problems when you get out there on the highway. You get a great pulling effect from the visor, and a peak visor with this much room here, we should not have much pulling on that on the highway at all. Now that's something we're going to get out and test. I haven't actually worn this helmet out in the field, but here in the near future, I'm going to be purchasing this helmet, taking it out, and giving you the detailed on-road breakdown and review after putting thousands of miles on the helmet. Now, one thing that sets this helmet apart from lots of the others is this little red button down here at the bottom. That's going to be the button that's going to allow us to be able to lift this helmet into the modular position. Now this helmet is DOT. I wish it was ECE as well, but right now we just have DOT rating on this helmet. Now there's some people out there that believe that this helmet is not as safe as a true full face helmet. Now I can tell you that it does have metal locking pins that allow this helmet to be able to have a nice solid locking closure. Let me go ahead and pull that visor up so we can take a look at the antimicrobial internal liner here. Now here at the bottom we're going to notice we have a traditional D-ring style closure. It's going to be one of the most popular helmet closures out there in the space. And then getting into this helmet, it's a little bit tight here at the cheeks, I noticed, but you can pull them apart easily, get into the helmet, and then bring the helmet down to kind of close everything up in, button it all up, and give you that nice, secure fit that we have come to love from Scorpion. Now, a question that I've gotten a lot from consumers when they're looking at this helmet is how easy is it to remove this sun shield if you didn't want it in there to begin with? It's extremely simple. You simply reach in here towards the side and give each of these two sides just a little pull, and the shield comes right out. I'm putting the shield back in, very simple. We're just going to set it into those two notches and push it back. Now, the one thing I like about this sun shield is it retracts all the way up. Some of the others leave a little bit of shield kind of hanging down. I dislike that a lot. The Scorpion's done a great job with that retractable sun shield. Now let's get into the guts of the helmet. We'll go ahead and pop these cheek pads out. We're going to have two snaps there on the side, and then we're going to have a flange here around the bottom that's going to keep it connected. Notice there's two tabs right here. Those tabs go around pins on the inside. Oh, three snaps, I should say, that allow you to be able to have that cheek pad not slip around and move forward and aft. Okay, we'll grab the next one out. Okay, we got our three tabs. And then up here at the top, we're going to release from the pin here and back here in the back as well. Now for the comfort liner, we're going to start in the back and remove the two tabs here in the back and then come forward. Now, as I'm taking this liner out, I want you to notice these vents right up here at the very top of the helmet. These are going to be vents that are going to be fed from this upper vent up here on top of the helmet. We'll be able to see that as soon as we get into the helmet here to take a look at the polystyrene liner. Now, what you're going to notice here is we have some very large channels. So this upper vent is going to have two holes that it feeds right here at the top. Now, when that air comes in those holes, it's going to go down the channel towards the back, and it's also going to go towards the front to feed those two brow vents that you saw as we're removing the liner. As you can see here, we have nice speaker pockets cut out. That's going to be a great feature if you're going to run an intercom with this helmet. Now, when it comes to the comfort liner and the cheek pads, this is a quick wick moisture liner. This is going to allow you to have a moisture wicking property. It's going to take any sweat that you produce on your head, wick that into this more open cell foam here that then is going to have contact with the air coming in through the vent system, and it's going to expel that warm hot air right out of the helmet. Now, a feature that I like of the cheek pads themselves is this is a little ear covering. So you saw the speaker cutouts there inside the helmet. This is a little covering that goes over the top of that. So when you slip your head into this helmet, your ears are not going to have to make contact with that speaker per se. They're going to have that quick wick liner that's going to be able to absorb moisture and make you have the most comfortable riding experience possible. Another neat feature you're going to notice down here is this reflective stripe. So if you were riding your motorcycle at night and tipped your head up, a car would be able to see that reflective strip on either side of the bottom of your helmet. All right, let's get this thing put back together real quick, and I'll put the helmet on and talk about how it feels. Now, I take my glasses off and never put a modular helmet on, but some people do not. Going to go ahead and pull the helmet on and secure the chin strap. All right, chin strap secured. I'm going to test the glasses functionality. I'm going to tell you these glasses do fit great here on the side of the Scorpion AT950. Now, what does happen is as I bring this chin bar down and lock it into place, I'm getting a nice secure feeling right here around the chin. Everything kind of comes together and kind of pulls in. Now, here with the helmet on, I'm going to be able to tell you that I can see a little bit of the visor here in my peripheral, but the eye port of this helmet is open, and I do have lots of visibility out to the side here. Peripheral vision stops about here. Let me slide the sun shield down so you can see what that looks like. And then we'll drop the face shield down, and that's what we have here. A modular helmet that's DOT rated, has a drop-down sun shield, is lightweight, it's got a peak visor, it's got lots of ventilation. For $269, it's a great deal. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. Thank you again to Mountain Motorsports for having me out to be able to test out these products, to give detailed breakdowns, and be able to bring you guys information about the motorcycle world. For those of you who support me on the Patreon, I really appreciate it. And those who have given one-time PayPal donations, you guys also rock. If you have any questions at all about this Scorpion EXO-AT950, please leave a comment down below, and I'll be sure to answer that question as soon as it comes in. If you like what you saw on the channel, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want more action like this coming directly to your inbox, please hit that subscribe button and, more importantly, the notification bell. Until next time, and as always, take care and ride safe out there.